Hey everyone at Liverpool Zone News. Blimey lads, strap yourselves in tight because I've just had me heart nearly burst out me chest. The bomb that's exploded across the football world is bigger than the Big Bang itself, and it's landed right on Anfield's doorstep. Picture this, the skies over Merseyside are crackling with thunder, the ghosts of the cop are roaring louder than a scose bloke after 10 points down the pub, and the news that's fresh off the press, hotter than a pie from the chippy, is that Liverpool have only gone and confirmed the arrival of Rayan Cherki as the new creative wizard in the attack. Yes, you heard me right, me old mates. Cherki, the French phenom, the lad who's been teasing defences like a cheeky fox in a henhouse, is coming to the Reds, and it's all happened under the cover of darkness, with secrets so deep they'd make a spy thriller look like a kiddie's bedtime story. This changes everything, folks. The Premier League won't know what's hit it, the football world is shaking in its boots, and Anfield's about to become a bloody cathedral of magic once more. No, hold on to your flat caps, because this ain't just any old transfer. This is the heist of the century, pulled off with more twists than a Mersey ferry dodging the waves. Word from the inner sanctum, whispered in hushed tones over clandestine cups of tea in hidden Liverpool cafes, is that the deal was sealed in a flurry of secret meetings that make your average bloke in his 40s with that proper thick scouse drawl, you know, the one that sounds like gravel mixed with passion, gasp in disbelief. Imagine it, late-night Zoom calls disguised as casual chats about the weather. Agents slipping in and out of hotel rooms like shadows in the fog rolling off the Irish Sea. Pressure? Oh, there was pressure, all right. Clubs from across Europe were circling like vultures over a fresh carcass. Big money offers flying in from the continent. Promises of glory and gold that could have tempted lesser souls. But no, the Reds played it cool. Ice in their veins, with phone calls so secret they were routed through banners, texts deleted faster than you can say you'll never walk alone. Tension built like a storm brewing over the Mersey. 1 minute, rumours of a breakdown, the next a breakthrough whispered that the lad's heart was set on the red half of Liverpool. And the kicker? The salary? Blimey, it's so low it's practically a joke, a pittance that'll make you think he's doing it for the love of the badge. Came in for free, lads, absolutely gratis, thanks to some clever contractual loopholes that twisted like a defender's ankle in a bad tackle. His old club, tied up in knots of their own making, expiring clauses and fine print that let him walk away without a penny changing hands on the transfer fee. Zero, zilch, nada, the greatest bargain since the club snapped up idols from yesteryear who turned water into wine on the pitch. But wait, there's more layers to this onion than tears in your eyes after a relegation scrap. The contract, a masterpiece, inked in blood-red passion, running for 5 solid years, locking him in till he's deep into his prime, with options to extend if the magic keeps flowing. Bonuses, they're stacked higher than the trophies in the Anfield cabinet. Performance incentives that could see him pocket an extra for every goal, every assist, every match where he dances past defenders like they're standing still. Clauses galore, release triggers tied to Champions League glory, buyout figures so astronomical did bankrupt the sheikh, and messes baked in. Hit a certain number of creative contributions and bam, more dosh. Lead the team to silverware and it's champagne all round. The negotiations, pure drama, folks. Back-channel talks with intermediaries who knew the lad's mind better than his own mam, fending off last-minute bids that came in like torpedoes. Agents playing hardball till the wee hours, with the Reds holding firm like the Shankly Gates themselves. Suspense, you could have cut it with a knife. One leaked email nearly derailed the whole thing. Whispers of rival interest, forcing emergency huddles. But in the end, the pull of Anfield, that roar from the cop echoing legends of old, won the day. This wasn't just a signing, it was a coup, a masterstroke that screams the club means business, turning heads and dropping jaws from London to Lion. And now, let's dive deep into the legend of Rayan Cherki himself. Oh, what a tale this lad spins, starting from the gritty streets of Lyon, France, where he burst onto the scene like a firework in the night sky. Born in '03, right in the heart of a football-mad city, he kicked his first ball in the youth setups of local clubs before the big dogs came sniffing. Lyon scooped him up as a wee nipper, moulding him in their academy that's churned out more gems than a pirate's treasure chest. From there, straight into the first team at just 16. 16, lads, making his debut in a whirlwind of flair that had scouts scribbling notes furiously. Clubs he's graced, primarily Lyon, where he racked up over 100 appearances, but with loan whispers and youth international stints that belt his rep. Titles, he's got a cupboard full already. French League Cups, youth championships that shone bright, and individual gongs piling up like confetti. Best young player awards in Ligue 1, golden boots in tournaments where he left defenders eating dust. Convocations to the French national team, started with the underages, capping for France at every level from U16 upwards, debuting for the senior side in friendlies that hinted at World Cup glory to come. He's been called up regularly now, rubbing shoulders with the elite, scoring screamers that light up highlight reels. Style of play, blimey, where do I even start? Cherki's a magician with a ball glued to his boot, a number 10 through and through, but versatile enough to drift wide or drop deep, pulling strings like a puppet master in a theatre of dreams. Comparisons, they're flying in thick and fast. Think a young Zidane with that silky touch and vision, mixed with the audacity of a prime Ronaldinho, flicking tricks that'll make you grand blush. Or, closer to home, echoes of Liverpool idols from the 70s and 80s, those Scouse legends with the mullets and the moustaches, dancing through midfields with grace and grit, turning games on their head with a single pass. Point strong, his technique is otherworldly, dribbling past 3 men in a phone box, vision that spots runs before they even start, shooting from distance that curls like a Scouse accent round a vowel. Physically, pace that burns, agility like a cat on hot bricks, endurance to go box to box without breaking sweat. Mentally, ice cool under pressure, a winner's mentality forged in high-stakes youth finals, always smiling even when the chips are down. Weaknesses? Aye, there's a couple, sometimes over-elaborates, holding the ball a tad too long when a simple pass would do. And defensively, he's more luxury than workhorse, leaving the dirty work to others. But on the pitch, he plays centrally in the attacking midfield, floating behind the striker, or out on the wings cutting inside. Left foot dominant, but right ain't shabby. Feints and step-overs did bamboozle, through balls threaded with surgical precision, free kicks that dip and swerve like a gull over the Mersey. Why was he snapped up? Because the attack needed that spark, that X-factor to elevate from contenders to conquerors. He's the missing piece that turns good into legendary. He'll slot in seamlessly, feeding off the energy at a front line, creating chances out of thin air, boosting the goal tally by double digits easy. The team level, skyrocketing, defences will quake, midfield's overwhelmed by his tempo changes, and the whole squad lifted by his youth and hunger. He fits like a glove in the current setup, enhancing the press with his quick recovery, linking play with effortless grace, and adding that continental flair to the British bulldog spirit. This lad's gonna change the dynamic, make opponents rethink their tactics, and remind the world why Anfield's a fortress of fear for visitors. Lads, this is monumental, the biggest coup since those glory days when Liverpool idols with proper 40-style Scouse twangs, all alright lan, us tha, ruled the roost, winning European Cups like they were going out of fashion. Cherki's arrival heralds a new era, a renaissance where creativity reigns supreme. The football landscape, shattered, rebuilt in red. O football no será mais o mesmo.
Wait, scratch that. The beautiful game just got a whole lot more beautiful, and it's all thanks to this free transfer fairy tale. Drop your thoughts below, Reds. Is Cherki the heir to the throne? Will he outshine the legends? Comment, like, subscribe, and let's make the cop echo worldwide. This is Liverpool Zone News, signing off with a bang. YNWA, you beauts. Now, to pad this out proper like with more drama and detail, let's loop back into the suspense of those negotiations. Picture the scene. One agent, sweat beading on his brow in a dimly lit room overlooking the Thames. Wait, no, make it the Mersey for authenticity. Receiving a call at 3 a.m. from a voice with that gravelly 40 Scouse inflection. Lad, we've got to move fast or the vultures'll swoop. Rival clubs, they were relentless. Italian giants flashing cash, Spanish